Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you what I eat in a day on a calorie deficit diet. So for about, I want to say 3 weeks now, I've been doing calorie deficit. So I've been trying to stay under a certain amount of calories. Something realistic, not like, you know, the typical 1200 that MyFitnessPal like recommends or whatever. But I am trying to stay under 1800 calories, and I'm actually about to drop that down just a little bit more. But lots of protein, you know, all of the things, so you're staying full and not starving yourself. Because we don't want that. That's not the way to lose weight. So basically, I'm gonna take you through my day on what I'm eating and hopefully give you some ideas if you're doing calorie deficit, because I know that I always appreciate ideas from other people who are also doing calorie deficit. For example, shout out to my girl Kayla over at Kayla & Co. She sent me a whole bunch of like snack and like sweet ideas, because I have such a sweet tooth and that is my weakness, and that is why I often fail. I often fail at quote unquote diets, is because I have like a really big sweet tooth. Also, I'll be showing you guys how I use my plate to track my calories. A lot of people use MyFitnessPal, but I decided to go a different route and use my plate. It's the exact same thing, except for it actually will like let you, well, I think MyFitnessPal allows you to put in what your calorie intake is, but this one will like let you just automatically put it in instead of like having to say how many pounds a week you want to lose. So I'll just show you guys like really quickly throughout the day as I add in all of my items for my plate. And it's really cool too, much like MyFitnessPal, you can actually scan the item so you don't have to like guesstimate or like put a bunch of stuff in and waste a bunch of time, which I really love that feature. So but without further ado, let's go ahead and get this day started, and I'm gonna make my coffee because I'm tired. I just woke up not too long ago and your girl needs some coffee. So let's go ahead and jump into this what I eat in a day on a calorie deficit. So this is the coffee that I'm drinking today. Coffee doesn't have any calories, I guess. I don't know. And I always do like the bigger one. I don't know why. I just do. So that's the coffee. You guys know how to make coffee. Ugh, my coffee maker is dirty. And then I'm going to be using this half and half, which has 40 calories per 2 tablespoons. And then I'm using this sugar-free vanilla syrup, which has 0 calories, but honestly, you don't want to use a lot of this, because if you use too much, it just doesn't taste good because it's sugar-free, and it has the, no, you can't taste this one, but that's what I'm going to be flavoring my coffee with. So there's all my things, and I love my little coffee stir. Gets all the, and I just stir it with this, get all things mixed up, and then I like to just, you know, get a little foam action going on the top there. Ooh. Give it like a fake cold foam type sensation. Bon appetit. So now I'm just going in and adding my coffee, the creamer, and the vanilla syrup to my plate just to get the calories. And as you can see here, I am using the scanning feature, which I absolutely love. And it's real simple. And if you've ever used MyFitnessPal, it's very similar to that. Okay, so ignore my Halloween gown. I am going to make my breakfast / first snack of the day. I don't really eat breakfast, so I know that's bad, but I'm just not hungry after I drink coffee, so I usually will have like an early morning snack or an early lunch. It is about 11 or 10 to 11, so I'm gonna have one of these 310 shakes. This is the chocolate flavor, and I'm going to be mixing it up in my cool little shaker. And then I'm gonna be using this unsweetened vanilla almond milk. which has 30 calories per serving. And then this shake also has 110 calories per serving. And I actually have a link where you can get 15% off your purchase of 310 Nutrition, and you can try their shakes. They are so delicious and so creamy. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then that will be my first meal of the day. Okay, so cheers. Here's my shake. I'm so excited. It's so good. As you can see, there's still a little bit in the bottom. I didn't shake it well enough, but it's so good. Oh my gosh, it's so creamy. I still haven't tried the salted caramel flavor, but the chocolate is so good. Definitely recommend trying them. Okay, and then here's what I'm gonna have for lunch today. So I have a spicy black bean burger. I have a hash brown patty with some onions, some raw onions just right on top. I have these freeze-dried okra. If you guys like okra, these are so good. It's like, it really does trick your mind into thinking that it's eating like a chip or something, because they're like crispy and salty and all the good things. And then I'm having a little bit of mayo chup on the side. Let's see, it says 160 calories per 2 tablespoons, which that's probably 1 tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon and a half. No, it's a little over 1 tablespoon. That's got a lot of calories, but it's worth it because I love mayo chup. Now here I am tracking my lunch. So I'm adding in the black bean burger, and I tried to add in the hash brown, but it was not registering. So you'll see in the next clip, I actually went in and manually entered in the information, which didn't take too long. I mean, it's definitely not ideal, but it doesn't take too long. I mean, it probably took like a minute maybe. And then I just tracked all the nutritional information on the back of the packaging and added it to my plate. And really it was just easy as, I mean, it's not quite as easy as just scanning it, but it's pretty simple if you have to add in manually. Next, you'll see me putting in just a general option for the dried okra chips, just for the simple fact that I picked these up at a local farmer's market and they really didn't have any nutritional information on the packaging. So I'm just using a general input from my plate. Okay, so ignore my car, my dirty car, but I had to show you guys these really quick. If you are a person who likes soda or has to drink soda daily, I personally am not that person. I don't drink soda every day, but occasionally I do get a hankering for something, and I like these because they have caffeine in them. But these are a really good alternative to soda. They have 5 calories per can, and it is a 16 fluid ounce can, and they're not too bad. They don't have like all the fake crap in them. I mean, they do have some fake crap, I'm sure, like everything does pretty much.
except for like raw vegetables from the earth. But it's a really great alternative to soda, and if you are doing calorie deficit, this is a really good alternative to soda because it only has 5 calories. I think that's even less than like actual diet soda, which I do not drink because it gives me hellacious migraines because it has aspartame in it. But this has, I'm gonna assume, sucralose. Yep, sucralose. So I can drink sucralose all day. But yeah, these are really good, so go out and get them. I find them at like gas stations and then Publix. Walmart occasionally will have them, the caffeine ones. They carry the like basic ones that are in more like a bottle than a can, but I prefer these, so get you one. So this is gonna be my little mid-afternoon pick-me-up snack, I guess you could say.
Also, while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna go ahead and put in the amount of water that I've drank so far today. So my plate also tracks your water intake.
Okay, so I'm gonna have my hopefully last snack of the day. It has 90 calories per 1 bar, and it has enough caffeine as 1 espresso. So I'm gonna eat that and add it to my plate and see where I'm at. Okay, so it is dinner time and I'm going to be eating some of this delicious watermelon salad. I will have the recipe coming in this week's What's for Dinner. But it is so good. It's so easy, but it is like the best flavor ever. It's so good. And then I'm also going to have some carrots and hummus just for a little added veggie and protein. And that's what I'm going to be eating for dinner.
So I decided, since I had a good amount of calories left for the day, that I was going to make some dessert. So basically this is sugar-free Cool Whip, sugar-free chocolate pudding, and a few semi-sweet morsels. And I just mix everything up, and it's still low-cal and it's delicious. And shout out to my girl Kayla for giving me the recipe. This is definitely going to be a staple with calorie deficit. Lastly, I'm just going to put in the rest of the water intake that I had for the day, and that is what I eat in a day on a calorie deficit. I just want to thank you guys so much for hanging out and for watching today. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to check out my link in the description box so you can save 15% on your first order with 310 Nutrition. Subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks for being my kind of weird.